what's going on? Listen, I'm just so ecstatic. I have to come here and talk to the people. Listen, if you're on a healing journey, if you are my sister and you're on your healing journey, I definitely want you to make sure that you are properly healed before you come out on these streets and infect other people around us. Okay? Like, I literally had to make sure that I was fully healed. And it didn't matter how many years it took. Like, I'm on a 10-year journey. I picked up, I moved away from my known city where family, friends, where my world seemed to be. Got up and left, moved to another city where I was able to really do things on my own, manage things. Yes, it was challenging. Yes, it was hard because the help, the support, um, the social life was not there. But it was something I had to do on my own just so that I can reset. Things that I come here and I tell you guys to do: reset, unlearn, and relearn. You dictate what it is that you want to be precedent in your life, right? All the things that we know of, all the things that we have learned thus far is the projections of our parents, our peers, our teachers, mentors, influences in our lives, things we have in our hand, our cell phones, the things that influence us on a day-to-day basis. These are the things that has molded us and conditions us, right? So how are you going to find your voice? How are you going to listen to the sound that's coming out of your body that's initially telling you, you know, what's right for you, right? We all have opinions and we can all give you suggestions, but nobody knows you but you. And I'm telling you, if you are on your healing journey, I want to celebrate you, but I also want you to take the time to heal. Take the time to be better for yourself, for your relationships, okay? Those relationships that you need to get into, whether it's business relationship, networking relationship, partnership relationship, spousal relationship, get better for you. Your children and you deserve a better relationship, right? You know, contrast to who I am now and who I'm preparing myself to be and who I'm starting to become. I was one of these. I mean, I still got anger problems. Don't play with me. And I'm working on them. But I used to be such an angry person. A lot of people did not see it, right? But I wasn't smiling up with nobody, right? I was straight and blunt and didn't really care of how I made people feel because hurt people, right? And especially you pissed me off, baby. I'm gonna dagger you up so bad that you felt it even more than I did, and that was awful. But now I think about what it is that I want to say. I think about how is it I want to leave people feeling after I leave. And when I look around everywhere and everyone that I have encounters with, every time I leave that person, they either leave in a better space, they feel much better, or they leave with knowledge, and that is what I am in a pursuit to do. And I've been doing it all my life, also giving people gems, helping people out of their situation, which is now why now, as my profession, I'm able to do that right now because I was doing it for the free 99 all my life. And I've seen so many people accelerate and elevate beyond me as they should, because that's the whole purpose of you getting help, right? You have to get knowledge and guidance from people who have done it, who's living it, who's talking the talk and walking the walk. You have to get knowledge and information from people who's able to help you, and you should be able to go and scale further than them or get where you're trying to be in half the time, get to where they are in half the time, right? We go through years of learning, we go through years of unlearning, right? So that we now can help you to get there in half the time as coaches, as mentors, right? As individuals who are looking to make sure that it is life is better for you, right? If that's what you desire and that's what you want, right? It starts with healing. It starts with reasoning. It starts with knowing of self, knowing of your desires and what it is that you want. If you do not know yourself, how are you going to know your purpose? How? Because we change. Our cells repopulate every few months. Few years. Sorry. We are always changing. We're always evolving. The seasons have four seasons to it. It is always changing. Every day you wake up, the sun is shining, or it's raining, or the clouds. The night and the moon, the morning, the sun. There's different levels to it. We are changing. So if you do not know yourself, how are you going to know your purpose, right? So there is a process, and the first part of that process in knowing your purpose is knowing and learning yourself. How are you going to do that? Take the time, sit in stillness, ask yourself the questions that your friends, your family, people around you are not asking. Connect with people. Start healing yourself. Start healing yourself. No, I'm not a nurse. Start healing yourself. I'm a healthcare provider. I do a special treatment now that that's called ionic foot detox, giving the body cleanse. So I do focus on detoxification and getting rid of the impurities of the human body. And I do that through this ionic foot cleanse, and I do that through detoxification teas, cleanses, products in that nature. Yeah, that's how I help the girlies and the men. But that's one of the things that I do as a health and wellness life coach. And I love what I do because, again, I'm helping you reset. Not only am I helping you reset mind, body, spirit, but I'm helping you change your lifestyle. Start to pivot now. Start to connect now with people who are going to help you on your goals, right? Like I just had to come out here real quick in between and, talk to you. I'm actually going to go over to the coffee shop. Right now, I'm walking around with avocado seed. I'm gonna go home and do something with this. Something, very much something. There are many things that I can do with it. If you do know, if you are aware, if you have been learning your fruits, your vegetables, as we just came out of that during the summer months in my program, where you're learning the foods, introducing the body back to the foods, really taking in the type of foods that your body requires when you're eating, relearn. We're learning these things. We take advantage of these little things. But I had an accident a couple years ago, and I lost my mobility and just holding a water bottle like without shaking like this, the water turning around. I realized I took so many things for granted. I took the ability to get up, the ability to hold water, the ability to drink water, because so many people don't even have the ability to drink. They're drinking and eating out of tubes. We are taking these things for granted. So one of the methods of my program is we're really getting back to our childlike state. We're really getting back or approaching things like we don't know anything. We're relearning. Yes, we know it's an apple. Yes, we know it's an avocado slash pear. Yes, we know it's a plum. Yes, we know it's watermelon. Yes, we know the fruits, the names, the fruits, the colors, all these things. Let's get deep down, dive in, break it down, right? Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Find out, what are the benefits? Why is our body just giving that cue of, hey, I feel like a watermelon. I feel like eating this particular item. And then you feed those cravings, right? And then we move past that. But yeah, let me know what you know I can do with this one seed of avocado. But I just wanted to tap in with you again. It's the girls who are healing, heal, women, heal, beloved. Heal thyself because you are so much better. You are so much better off for you. You're so much better off for the people around you. And when I say you're so much better off for you, like body, your organs, everything that we think, every emotion that we feel, every thought pattern, right? Every environment that we put ourselves in, it affects our organs, it affects our body. Again, this is why I am getting you guys used to the ionic foot detox, cleanse those organs, right? It's a method I use to pull out toxins from the bottom of your feet. The bottom of your feet has about 2,000 open pores, so it's pulling from your organs And the things that I see in the water, the things that we have built up and accumulated inside of us, a lot of the times it's just the emotions that we put ourselves through. That's what that is, right? It's the emotions we tend to put ourselves through. So we want to change these things. We want to create better lifestyle. Thank you. We want to create better lifestyle habits so that we can, live longer, live healthier, live. Just live in general. All right. So I'll talk to you guys soon because we outside. All right. Follow, share, do all the great things, comment, talk to you soon.